some points. It was a late fall afternoon about a year ago that I first visited the Putnam area. It was a fall afternoon, the light was about to change, the smell of the leaves in the fall. And that's when I first looked at the stone structures on Tracy's property. Now, I've had a little bit of experience looking at stone structures in other parts around here in Westchester and Putnam and other parts of the northeast. And I looked at these stone structures and I said, yeah, these are significant. Based on my experience, I could see that there's scans, there's effigies, there's stones that are built in the shape of animals, of turtles and of snakes. There's unusual stone walls, there's stone circles. I could tell that these structures showed a sense of deliberate design and construction. And I thought that they were Native American in origin. After that, fortunately, Tracy and the Friends of Putnam, they asked Native Americans to come and look at these sites. And as someone noted, that the Native Americans who looked at this site verified their significance and their importance, and verified that they were of Native American origin. So, why are these structures worth saving? Let me give you two things to think about. One, they are sacred. Both the land that they're on, because they're in the headwaters of the stream, is sacred, and the structures themselves are sacred. They are often called prayers in stone. Just think about that. Each one of the stones in those structures contains the prayers, contains the spiritual intentions of the Native Americans who many years ago placed that stone there. And as someone said, if this was a religious site from another religion, would you even think about destroying that? So think about that. Each one of the stones, in every one of those stone structures, contains a prayer, contains a spiritual intention. Secondly, these sites and these structures are valuable and viable archaeological sites. NEARA has a program called OSL. It's a non-destructive dating technique, and NEARA has dated structures throughout the northeast and the dates show that they were there pre-contact, pre-European contact. The structures are there not before Europeans moved to this land. Imagine how valuable and what a different perception we would have of the Buttonwood Forest area and the structures on there if we knew that they were there before white man came to this area. My experience has shown that in large areas of disturbed forests throughout this area, in Farnstock Park in Putnam County, for example, and in Wardpound Ridge in Westmoreland Sanctuary, there is almost a continuous landscape of stone structures, a continuous cultural stone landscape. Now, why don't we see it here? Because that landscape has been destroyed by roads, by schools, by stores, by development in general. What we have in Buttonwood is a small patch of that cultural stone landscape. And at this important and critical time, we have a clear and wonderful opportunity to save that existing piece of the cultural stone landscape. So, in conclusion, I would like to thank you all for your kind attention. I would like to thank all the speakers who came before me, particularly our Native American brothers and sisters. I would like to thank the Friends of Buttonwood for all of their efforts to save the forest. I would like to thank the NEARA members who are here today. I would urge you to make a donation in the GoFundMe campaign for the Friends of Putnam. I would urge you to tell anyone and everyone about the efforts to save the forest. And finally, I would urge everyone here to do whatever you can to save the Putnam forest.